Okay. You know, I swear I do general readings, and I honor whatever energies come through, but there's been a lot about relationships coming up. Not even going to lie to you. And yeah, of course, relationships can be anything. But yeah, all right, Pisces, let's get stuck in. Let's start off from the beginning. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. You've been working really hard on your practical stability. I always see whenever court cards, I mean, any energy that comes up as underlying, that's going to be your underlying energy for the week. But these are general readings. So if it's someone else, that's not your energy. If this is someone who has kind of earth sign type energies around him, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, someone who's reliable, someone who's dependable, very hardworking, you know, they can create a lot of abundance. I think it's you guys though. You've been working hard on your own security. Where do you feel secure? What makes you feel stable? What do you have? What do you value in your life, right? And it kind of feels like this week, and I know I'm not just saying that this is this week. I think this is due to your past efforts in this area. You've reached a level of security. And I don't mean like, you know, you've got £1 million in the bank or anything. Yes, Pentacles or Earth energy, it's about tangible representations of security in our life. You know, that's our homes, yes, our jobs, houses, investments, money. It can even be relationships, you know, they make us feel stable, right? They provide security for us. But this is about something that you created for yourself, whatever that might be, whatever you've created. I'm going to get to this in a moment. But the reason that's coming up, because you've reached a level of security, that's what I'm getting here. With the Nine of Pentacles coming up as a past energy. Now, this could be last week, last month, last year, whatever you've been working on. You have a look at her. She's got this beautiful garden. And it's so abundant. She has so much that she's even lined the path with pentacles. You might be looking at this and thinking, Jay, I don't have any money. Or, you know, that it doesn't have to be. Stay with me. It's wherever you've taken your life now, wherever you are right now, there is a level of security here. More than what you had in the past. That's implied. We look at what cards come out. And these two have very similar energies. And I think no matter what you think of where you are right now, you're being asked to break out of that. Break out of that. I know. When that happens and you think, but I've fought so hard just to get to where I am. I know you did. But look where the focus is. Look what is at the heart of this reading. We have the Chariot. That's victory, but through your own determination and efforts. This is about kicking it up a level, going even further. You know, the Nine of Pentacles, the garden's beautiful, right? Enjoy what you've created. And you have been. But there is a whole world outside of that garden. Do you allow it to become your gilded cage? That's what the Nine of Pentacles asks you. And in the past, you might have been in a big gilded cage. You might have been. I mean, don't forget, this is the past energy. Some of you might have already done this, that you've broken out of this. You've broken out of being this kind of lady, Nine of Pentacles here, to being a queen. Like, that's a step up, right? This is that's Minor Arcana 2, but that's a court card. She's the queen. You have a lot here. And I always say there's a world outside of that garden. Well, guess what? The next card up in the present this week is the world. I feel like this week is a transitional week. And, you know, transitional weeks can be very difficult. You might have already been in this for a while. You might be moving on from that transitional week. I mean, the world can indicate travel. It's, and that's kind of, she's the homebody. She's the homebody. So I kind of see, I mean, if the Queen of Wands was here, I'd say, yeah, you're galloping around going whatever. One of the knights had come up. That would be travel for me. But we have the Chariot in the middle here. Balancing your head and your heart, going for what you want. But it's this card for Cancer. So it might be that Cancer season showed you what it was that you wanted. You had a destination in mind because of what happened, you know, from the end of June, what am I trying to say? Spit it out, Jay. From the end of June to the end of July, right? During Cancer season. That's what showed you where you wanted to be. And now you're focused on what can I do? You know, what do I have to do? What steps do I have to take? What can I take the reins, take control of to get to where I want to be? But I love the kind of security and stability that's coming. It's very grounded energy coming in for you guys here. Even if you don't feel it, even if you feel all over the place, whatever it is, you've put in some major work into your foundation, into whatever gives you security and stability. And you can use that now to kind of springboard, like go forward. But something is closing off here. It is. This is a major new life. I mean, the world, it isn't just, oh, I'm leaving this job and going there. It would be like a huge career change. And it's not about if a relationship ends and a new one's coming in. It's not just about dating someone. This is someone profound. They're going to help you in the next cycle of your life. You know, that's what the world is. I think sometimes we don't understand exactly how profound the world energy is, right? Because it's the completion of a major life cycle. We complete cycles all day, every day, right? But this is a major life cycle. And you successfully completed what you had to. I think for a lot of you, it was, and I'm just getting this extra, what you've been going through here is to be able to bring stability to your own life. To your own life. No matter where you are, no matter who's around you, no matter what's going on with anyone else, no matter what your bank balance says, no matter any of that. Can you feel steady? Can you feel grounded? Can you think, yes, I'm okay. I'm in a safe space. I can do that. You know, I've got me. That's what's coming up here. I've got me. And Pisces, good job. You've had you. Hope that makes sense. But now you're moving into a new cycle and you're not doing it alone. You're not doing it alone. I'm getting a very, like, whether you've been in a relationship, whether you've been working with other people, you know, I'm not saying that you've been entirely alone. But, you know, sometimes you can work with a group of other people, but it's like you expect everyone else to carry you. There's none of that here. Doesn't matter who you've had around you. You've been all about yourself. There's very self-reliant energy, independence, confidence. That's something that you've built. That's something that you've created. Now it's time to take that out into the world. What happens when you do that? Well, we have Judgment coming up. This is a second chance at something, guys. This is not to be sniffed at. Now, with Judgment, yes, it can indicate dark night of the soul. It can indicate, you know, a lot of tough things happening to us, because it's literally when we get brought down to our knees and think, no more, I can take no more. That's when we truly transform, because we don't want that situation. I'm not getting that for you. I'm not getting that for you because it's coming up after the world. So something's ended. And Judgment can be looking back at the cycle because you know what you've been through. You know what's gotten you to be the Queen of Pentacles. You know what led to this level of stability. You know that. And now it's whatever that is, it gives you a second chance at something, at a love life, at a job, at a, you know, a completely new life itself. But my beautiful Pisces lovelies, you're not doing it alone. You're not doing it alone. You got the Two of Cups. Bring yourself back to the world. If you're in a partnership, it's about reconnecting with your partner. If it's, you know, you've been working on your business alone, don't forget the Chariot sits above Judgment. Phoenix rises up from the ashes, but it's like, how do you live this second chance? What is this second chance at whatever it is that you get, second chance at life? Because they had to kill off the old them, right? So there's implication of changes, transformation, endings coming up with these two. Powerful, very powerful. They're the last two cards of the Major Arcana. Because whatever it is, that new life, it's about connecting with someone else. Two of Cups is that fated connection. Someone that we feel we're on the same page as this person. But it's a two, right? So we have our cup, we bring it in. And I don't know if you saw my post that I did for the lunar eclipse message on Instagram. That's what I talked about. That when we start off the cycle of cups, it's the Ace of Cups. Our cup is already full. We don't look for anyone else to fill it. Your cup's full here, Pisces. You're doing exactly what I talked about in that post. Your cup is full. So whatever you bring in your cup, that's what you want to be matched. And you can have that. You can have that. It's working with other people. It can be a relationship, romantic partner that you meet. You're ready to meet this person out. But the new you is ready to meet a new type of person. Or you're reconnecting with existing partnerships in that way. This could be the perfect friend that you need. Someone who loves and supports you. Business partners, work colleagues, whatever it is. It's profound though. Let's not play down the Two of Cups. It's amazing when you know what's in your cup and someone matches that, right? And it kind of feels, have a look, the Chariot's above it. So that's what takes you. You have the love and support to get you forward, to go for your, whatever your goal is here, whatever that destination is that you're headed for. What's the advice though? The advice is don't overthink it, Pisces. We have the Nine of Swords coming up. Now, the interesting thing with Pisces, and trust me, one of my sisters is a Pisces sun. So I know Pisces energy very well. I have a few friends that have Pisces placements. It's kind of a strange thing. As much as people call Pisces overly emotional, I've seen you guys, when there's something really bothering you or going on, you guys do this. You actually get very much in your head. It's like the way that you deal with your emotions. That's a Pisces thing, right? Knowing what you know, understanding what you know, but then doing the opposite. I love that about you guys, the duality of doing two things at once. Why are you doing this? Why are you overthinking it? We have 2 9s here. So, I mean, it's all about endings, this reading. Completions of cycles. But guys, there's a sense of this coming up here. This is saying it's not as bad as you think. Like, you're overthinking this. You have a safe space. And that, yeah, you know, it's always hard to come out of a comfort zone to broaden your horizons. But there are dreams that are worth pursuing. And I get the sense when I see the 9 of Swords and the 7 of Cups together, this is that it's too good to be true. It's too good to be true. So you're telling yourself. It is if you think it is. It isn't if you don't think it is. You know, we dictate what our story is. You don't know it's too good to be true unless you try it, unless you go for it. But this is about, is it a dream? All you need to know, your advice is, is this a dream worth pursuing? That's where you start. Is it a dream worth pursuing? I mean, anyone that's gone through all of this and gone through this energy, they know what they're doing. Like, you guys aren't fools. You're not going to be tricked. You've changed too much. You're reborn as someone new now. But it can be like overthinking it, just stressed out. You know, what's happening next? What am I doing? This person looks too good to be true. This opportunity looks too good to be true. What dreams am I dreaming? Am I just being a fool? You know, building castles in the sky. And guys, that's going to lower your vibration for starters. And you're putting obstacles in your path before there are any. Because think about it, that's illusion, fantasy, that's overthinking things. That combination is almost telling yourself it's just a daydream. Turning whatever your wish or desire is into a nightmare before it's even begun. And you have powerful energy coming up here, guys. So, I mean, that's the biggest obstacle coming up for you. And that's something completely within your power to overcome. It's not easy. I'm not saying you can just click your fingers. No one wakes up and thinks, I want to stress out about this. But remember, the more you kind of go over and over and over it, the bigger it becomes. The more we kind of hone in on that one thing and magnify it. With 9 of Swords here, maybe for some of you, it's that you will lose. You know, if there's a relationship coming in for you, there's this kind of sense of, I've fought so hard for my independence. I don't want to lose that independence, especially if it's just an illusion, if it's just a fantasy. But this is the only card, and I say this all the time. You know, I don't take readings from people who say, does that person love me? Because I don't think it serves you. First of all, I don't believe in reading for people that haven't given permission for us to read for them. And secondly, it doesn't really serve us. You know, we should always know how we feel. If we come from a place of knowing this is how I feel and expressing that authentically, it will always be matched. It will always be matched by the universe. And that's what the 2 of Cups is. It's the only card in the tarot that says both people feel the same way about each other. Both people feel the same way about each other. So no, this is the stress, is it too good to be true? It isn't. It isn't. Of course, everyone has free will and they act from their free will, which is another reason there's no point ever looking at how the other person feels, because and she knows I do this. I'll tell her I need to have a chat with you. Why? Because Pisces energy always helps you to dream. And whenever I talk to Pisces, it's like my dreams kind of I don't know, I can tap more into my dreams. I know what I'm thinking. And it's kind of like it's asking you to do that as well. It's asking you to do that. Romance, lavish the one that you love with your personal attention and affection. And you know, romance, there's something kind of really kind of whimsical about it. It's not intense. It's beautiful. It's lovely. It's light. It's that kind of, where, I don't know, there's passion, right? Which can be very intense. Romance is softer and it brings that sense of whimsy to life. I love that. I love romance. And, it's about lavishing, not just someone, it's lavishing yourself with personal attention and affection, because we teach people how to love us. It's all well and good being safe and solid and secure, but we teach the world how to love us. Happy. This is about being happy in the moment. it can be overwhelming. I understand with the world and this, and then what is this energy? What's happening? What's going on here? How does that person feel about me? Where's this going to go? Is this person too good to be true? Are we going to end up together? Whether that's, and forget, that's romantic. If this is work, I built my business myself. Okay, I'm ready to go into a new thing. Now a partner comes in. Yes, they feel like they know everything, that they're on the same page as me. They want to, it's almost like we don't need to talk. Like we both know we want the same projects. We see the same future for this business. But what if they do me over? I was always in control by myself before, what's going to happen here? And that can be overwhelming. Happy says, the key to everything is right now. Look where she is. She's standing on that egg. That's the key to everything. This is very mindful energy, focused on where you are right now. Where you are right now. And that's something that I preach all the time because I do that. Do I feel like doing this right now? Forget the future. Forget what happened yesterday. What am I feeling right now? I kind of talked about this, guys. It's strange with happy coming out. It says, dearest you, let us ask you, are you looking for happiness outside of your everyday moment-to-moment experience, thinking you will find happiness out there someday? So many go chasing a magic it out there, but it never could be found there. So we want to share a secret that shouldn't be a secret. You are pure joy. What made you is pure joy. And every time you wake up, and even when you sleep, you have joy waiting to be expressed inside you. Joy and happiness and fullness come from doing joy, being joy, knowing it, cultivating it, and lighting it in your heart so you can share it. In the Two of Cups. You must know this, so when the time comes, you'll be fully free, and your joyful being and actions will turn you into a beacon of starlight. Look within and be joyful, even for tears and loss, for they mean you have lived, really lived. Jump into it all and love every minute. We all love you like crazy over here. Beautiful reading, Pisces. I do love your reading. But it all kind of ties in together. There's some amazing, I get it. This is a kick in the nuts, the world and the judgment card. But it's how it feels. Like for some, this is amazing energy because you can just ride that wave and think, wow, everything is changing. This is life-changing energy coming up. For others, it can be, no, I have my little safeguarding. Can't I just stay here? Can't I just stay here? I had someone from my extended family message me and ask, oh, is this eclipse? And I get that a lot, but is this eclipse good for Aquarius? This person's an Aquarius. And this is what I told them. I said, for those people that are willing to flow with the changes, go with it. Take the opportunities that come in. It can be life-changing and amazing. But for those people that want the old, that want to stay with how things are, don't want to change anything, don't want to come outside their comfort zone, it can be very painful. So this is, I don't believe in good or bad anyway, and that's why I don't, because it's how we react to it, how we take it. Opportunities are amazing. And, neither of these are real. This is the illusion, fantasy, right? What we feel. And this is those thoughts that, things are not as bad as they seem. We're overthinking things. So Pisces, yeah, great opportunities if you want to take them.